compliments of the season to you all. Wherever you are following from, connecting from, we're excited to be back again after a very short festive break of the daily live stream. Thank you very much for joining from wherever you are. I'm really excited to be back to see your faces. Hopefully, we negotiate the remaining parts of the year or the remaining few days of the year in the floor of the stock exchange as we make progress today. Thank you very much. I hope you are having a great festive season while keeping track with what's going on in the markets as always. Excited to be back here again to catch up with you once again. While we're dirty, we continue to make money. A lot of money has gone down the drain in the course of dirty December. How many of you are not feeling the impact because you are invested in the capital market? How many have been cautiously looking for opportunities in the market? We go again today. Thank you very much from wherever you are. I can see a lot of activities happening, going on in the group, and I'm excited to be back here again to catch up with you on developments in the market. You know how we do it. In the next 1 hour, we shall be continually taking your comments in the comment section all across board: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and what have you, TikTok. Afterwards, we'll proceed to taking your comments on TikTok, your calls on TikTok from 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Please be informed. We will also do a very brief recap of what happened last week in the capital markets, especially knowing fully well that we were not fully involved because of the festive breaks. The Yuletide has come and it's about going. November-December discount sales period is about to be over. I hope we have all planted very well. From wherever you are, once again, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you are connected from. And I'm excited, your wealth creation enthusiast with a passion for helping individuals and corporate organizations build their capital, their personal and corporate net worth via investing in the stock market. All right, so we will go ahead to take a very short, I'm going to make it very brief because we have a lot of catching up to do. I have a lot of questions to answer from you and a lot to share with you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be informed that this is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The stock market is a legitimate means of growing your wealth if you know what you are doing. And that's what we're trying to do here, helping each other navigate through the market in spite of the difficulty in picking the best investments that we can lay our hands on. Right? Okay. Join me as we proceed now to review activities as it panned out in the stock market last week. Equities market closed the year-end holiday week on a positive footing, with all 4 trading sessions finishing in the green. The NGX All-Share Index gained 0.97% week on week to close at 153,539.83 points, pushing the year-to-date returns to 49.17%. Listen. The NGX has actually outperformed the US market, the entire US market, call it S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and what have you, by this 49.17% year-to-date return so far. Gains were supported by renewed buying interest in names such as International Breweries, First Holdco, Boa Foods, and Boa Cement, while market breadth remained firmly positive, reflecting broad-based participation. Trading activity, however, slowed noticeably, which is typical of the festive period, with volumes and values declining as many investors stayed on the sidelines. We look like we'll soon be back on the sidelines because the holidays will never be forever. You know how the market behaves and how I always say it here. The market never moves on a straight line. Whether it's a bullish run or a bearish run, there comes a time when there is a turn around. And that's the same with the festive period. The festivities will soon come to an end. January is beckoning like a thief in the night, waiting for all those who eventually spent all they had, because so many things are going to require you to renew. House rent renewal, school fees payment, back to school expenses, all sorts of bills here and there will be screaming at you in January. This is why January is a very long month. And you know what? Some of us have positioned in some stocks that will even pay us in January, so that when we dirty in December, we clean up in January. A video is coming up after today's live stream, giving you details of how you can program your spending by investing correctly, because you see that NIDF stock, it solves a lot of problems. So what it cannot do giving you capital gains, it does quietly in most of these unexpected expenses, or people will say useless expenses, but they are not useless at all. If you are enjoying yourself, it's part of why you are making money. The point is, don't now spend so much that you are not prepared for the embarrassment that comes with January. Okay, watch out for that video. I'm going to drop it before today runs out. So let's go on to take your calls, your comments from all platforms. I can see Maobi there. Thank you very much, Maobi, for joining. My moderator, Maobi, is here. During the course of the week, we got Oremos back, the prof. And of course, if Benita is available right now, we are on skeletal service. You know what I mean? So many people are in different locations. They cannot connect as usual. But by all means, at the end of today's live stream, the video will be available for you to take a good look and make up your mind on what's happening. Off we go to YouTube. Gladys Edegware, first to comment, says, good day, coach. Compliments of the season to you and your very lovely family. Thank you very much, Gladys. Compliments to you too. Joy Mbalaso, Elite Writers Money, Ochi Benson, Mabel Odigie. Thank you so very much. Compliments of the season to you all. I'm glad to connect with you back again. Right? Chukizie, good morning from India. Oh, wow. Chukizie, you are the first I will ever be speaking to or connecting with from India. Thank you so very much. He's communicating from Instagram platform. Appreciate your presence and your follow. For every one of you, the 110 people connected on Instagram, thank you so much for connecting. You are showing intentionality that indeed you are ready to make money for yourselves and create a better future for you in 2026. It's a good way to start off prepared for 2026, and I'm very confident that most of you are already prepared and ready to take advantage. Wow, Musonda Jonah is connecting from Zambia. Wow, thank you so very much, Musonda. Appreciate you, Pastor Osawe. Compliments of the season to you. Thank you very much. And Arinze Ukachuku, Adeyinka Utman, all on Instagram. Igusman, thank you very much. Igusman already has a question here. He says, good morning, coach. Bua Cement versus WAPCO. Which one has strong ability for capital appreciation and dividend growth? Between Bua Cement and WAPCO, we all know, based on the fundamentals and performance in terms of dividend payout, WAPCO stands out very well. The only confusion people used to have is that the 80% new majority stakeholders in WAPCO who are a Chinese company, whether or not they will leave WAPCO listed on the stock exchange. In any case, WAPCO, by reason of past performances up till the last third quarter result, is a much better bargain in terms of dividend payout and, of course, fundamentals. BUA is much more of a futuristic one that is flexible enough to grow as big as possible. All right. Is January a good time still to buy stocks? Jackson is asking on TikTok. Absolutely. You will still find bargains in January, but it's not going to be easy because by that time, most of the stocks must have gone on. Juliet, I see you there. Thank you very much for the Heart Me gift. Appreciate you. Good morning, my teacher, Isaac. Very good afternoon to you from here in Nigeria. Otumba Ishola, compliments of the season.